The spirit of Raila is haunting those who betrayed him, and is haunting them until they are spilling the beans and letting us know some of the things perhaps we did not know, or speaking out loudly of the things we knew. But he also reminded me, yesterday I was thinking about the whole thing, and I remembered one of the kitendawili. Alikuwa anasema kitendawili, umeenda kuogelea kwa mto, mwenda wazimu amekuja amebeba nguo zako, umetoka kwa mto na unaanza kufukuza mwenda wazimu, yeye ndiye amebeba nguo zako, wewe uko uchi. Dunia watasema nani mwenda wazimu? Ni wewe mwenye uko hauna nguo. Yes. That's exactly where we are. Now we are being made to chase a madman, and we are the one looking like we are mad. This whole thing is just a decoy. A terrible decoy, but one that has failed flat. If Mama Ida had not intervened yesterday, and I have not talked to anybody, but this is my experience. If she had not intervened yesterday and stopped the shenanigans within ODM, this country would be very different today.
Why? Why?
It was going to be the real beginning of the end of ODM. Kicking out Sifuna from ODM is splitting that party into pieces. And you do not need anybody to take you through that class.
Now,
Sifuna has managed, and he did it when Baba was alive, and he's continued with the same, to capture the imagination of a sizable followers of ODM. Those who agreed with Baba when he went and joined the broad-based government, and those who disagreed with him. And Baba was careful, even during his last days, to make sure that he never lost the party and lost his followers. It was a very delicate dance, and he did it well. Sifuna now is the voice of that other side that never went to broad-based. And I don't want to get into that issue, because I remember there was one time that we were seated, and this was at what we call the command center. And I'll say very true about it. But that is where the former head of the former prime minister came. There was a meeting in Mombasa, and came, and the person who was trying to brief us of the outcome of that meeting was Junet and Macau. I was seated there, mother was seated there, and what we were told, our response to it, I can see it here. If they want us to give the details later, you will see the kind of betrayal and where it started and how it has been worked out, and who have been even leading Baba the wrong way, if there was a long way. But now he is the right. But his spirit is speaking to them. The issue is this for ODM, because it is the issue that is on the table.
yes.
Like I saw it in Jubilee, ODM is on sale.
Sorry,
Jubilee was on sale.
to the highest bidder, or was it?
There is always one bidder.
Okay.
It's not the highest bidder, and the price is determined by the bidder. Jubilee was on sale, and what they were saying is Uhuru should retire. Uhuru should retire. That time it is actually Jubilee that they were auctioning. ODM is on sale, and what they are now trying to say is Uhuru funding Nini Maneno. Things are really of no, and they must fight for the soul of ODM. They must fight for the spirit of Raila. And that is what Mama Ida did yesterday. And there are people who must do this more clear. I have had a very, very short discussion with one lady now whom I really respect. And if Gen Zs were looking for people who can show them where to go, Winnie. Winnie seems to have understood more of where his dad was going than many people have had in forums where we have been invited for people to eulogize Baba. Nimewasikiza naona hawa watu, they have a very narrow description of who we got to understand Baba to be. But I listened to Winnie once or twice, and I think Winnie, Akina Sifuna, Babo Wino, they seem to have something different. And I'm not saying much because hiyo ni kazi yao. But for the sake of stability of this country, ODM needs to remain as a unit. They may have gotten into wale ambao walieta broad based, wanaweza baki huko na wasitolewe, wakae muda imebaki kidogo, wacha chama iendelee kujitayarisha for 2027.
Is there an apparent fight, one would say, between the old dogs in ODM and the new tags who are there, and many have christened them to be the ones who embody the spirit of Raila Odinga, and that those who many would say are the founders of the party who went through the trenches with Raila Odinga do not want to let the young tags take over from them because for some weird reason they see staying in broad-based government where Raila Odinga left them is the right place to be, and supporting William Ruto is what they want to do.
Why am I seeing it slightly different? That the old guards who went into the trenches with Raila are actually with the young tags. But some young tags who had literally taken captive of Baba because of his trusting nature are the ones who are trying to say the things they thought Baba should have said, but never said because he never believed in those things. I say that because there's something I also know. That team needs to be let go by ODM. And I cannot sit here like an advisor to ODM. But they need to let go that team. That team belongs to UDA. It doesn't belong to ODM. Let ODM function as ODM.